Good morning everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great and welcome to a new video. On Jasmy, I had to do a quick update yesterday. In general, I mean yesterday of course was a very volatile day. But for Jasmy, it was even more volatile because we actually got, in the morning we actually got some very bullish momentum, alright? So you can see that right here. Off of this trend line right here, we bounced, not even sure how much percentage it was, but it was like 25% at the very top. So some strong momentum. In general, we also saw DWF Labs, which if you don't know them, then look them up. It's worth it. But they also transacted a lot of Jasmy from their wallet to Binance, which usually that creates volatility as well. And like I said yesterday on X as well, so follow me there on Twitter. It's the same name, Cilinix Crypto. Jasmy at this point of time, I would say technically actually still looks pretty good here. All right, so you can see that we had that huge momentum obviously in February, in the middle of February. And then so far we've kind of been in some sort of an uptrend here. Now I do think, especially if you look at the 4-hour time frame right here, I do think that uptrend is tested and I'm not sure if it's going to hold. But even if you assume that this is not an uptrend, but that this is more of a consolidation, so something like this, right? So that we are consolidating here in this region, I would also still say that that's relatively bullish. Jasmy has some great backing. The community is great as well. The community sometimes is a bit delusional. I'm sorry that I say this, but still, I think, for example, if you talk about a Jasmy of $1, do I think that's possible? It's possible, yes. However, you would need a market cap of almost $50 billion. Which not a lot of cryptos do that. All right, so is it possible? Yes, but it's unlikely at this point of time for sure. It's unlikely. So yeah, but on the short term, like I said, I'm actually quite bullish on Jasmy. Now, obviously, the markets right now, to talk about that a little bit, the markets right now are not great, and Bitcoin. On the short term, I would say Bitcoin is actually still quite bearish. All right, we haven't had any bullish breakout yet, so I would be careful. And it does look like, especially if you look at Jasmy on the short-term time frame as well, it does look like we're losing some strength. We got that initial strong touch from the trend line right here, but right now the open interest, basically since yesterday evening when we had that big crash, the momentum has kind of been the same, and it's even dropping right now. So I would say it's most likely that we will give up this uptrend that we have. So on the daily, this one. But ultimately, I do not think that our most important support level right here, let's say between 1.5 and 1.65 cents, I don't think that's going to break. I think for now, I mean, if Bitcoin turns very bearish here, all right, well then it can break. But for now, I think that level is strong enough, psychologically, but also technically, to provide enough support. And to actually, if Bitcoin also gets some strong support again eventually, to actually make us rally back up to 2.4 and 2.5. But we'll have to see that, all right? Like I said, the markets right now are pretty scared, I would say. So if Bitcoin really starts dropping down to 60 and 58,000, which is a possibility, I still think Jasmy has a good chance to hold its own then at 1.5 cents, but it's not guaranteed, all right? And like I said, short term. Given the strength that we're getting from that support level we have right here, but also the fact that the momentum is not really doing anything, short-term bearish momentum seems most likely. Now, what I also wanted to look up real quick is maybe if we have some liquidity around 1.5 cents, because that would be great. If a level has a lot of liquidity, that can serve as a strong support level, but it doesn't seem like that's the case right now. Well, we cannot see, but we'll have to see. But for now, that's what I think is most likely. So if you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. For now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.